we're going on the road. Physiologically, with the crazy amount of travel, will be tough, but we're focused on our attitude and our effort to make sure that we're prepared for a top opponent.
Currently in Atlanta, waiting on our flight. It's 12:56. Flight got delayed. It was supposed to be at 12:15. Waiting to get to Louisville, get training, and then get ready for the game.
Specifically with this trip, we're away for 5-6 days. You're away from family, you're away from comfortability, your own home. We come away for business trips, and that's to get 3 points for every game.
Just arrived at Louisville, about to grab our bags, get on the bus, head to the hotel, and then off to training.
I think we're ready for it. You know, we had a tough loss against Oakland.
106 minutes, agonizing for the visitors. They see it out 1-0.
So we're ready to bounce back, and obviously Detroit right afterwards. It's going to be a longer trip, but we're ready for it. They're always extremely well structured. They're a great team. They've had a great team throughout the years in their league, but we're a good team this year as well. And we held them to a shutout last game at home, and hopefully this time we can turn it to 3 points.
When we leave our loved ones, when we leave our comfortable home and lifestyle, we wanna go and leave those things behind for a reason, and that's to get those 3 points. Especially on a double away trip like this, coming home with 6 points at this point of the season kind of justifies leaving everything behind for as long as we do, and the work that we all put in, but also puts us in a fantastic spot going into playoffs and the business end of the season.
Boys just arrived in Louisville, got a little lunch. Now we're gonna get a nice little training session in and then head back to the hotel for some dinner and play some cards and prepare for the game tomorrow. Yeah. It's always fun coming here and playing in their beautiful stadium. Great opponent, but we're ready for a bounce back game.
It's tough, but we just gotta lean on each other, you know? It's just us first, you know, the crowd, or another crowd, and just 2 tough opponents too in the Eastern Conference. So it's just, we gotta be really together and just push over this next week.
Here we go, pop in here, pop in here. Here's what we got going. We got about 45 minutes, 50 minutes tops, but I want the focus put in, okay? So we'll have a good little warm up in with Eric, straight into some attacking concerns. And then after that, we'll go in with Coach Devin, extend the warm up, and then we're gonna go right here for 6, 8, 10 minutes tops. Some 8 versus 8 in the final third. And then we'll end on some finishing to goal. Any questions? Declan, you good? All right, here we go, in with Coach Eric.
Nice and tight, back and forth. Good. On my whistle, everyone's got to touch the ball. Last team to do it, loses. Yeah, no one's touched it. 1, 2, yes, come on. 3, 4. 2, right, 3, 4. Stop to it. Stop to it.
Just real quick, tomorrow's gonna be fun. It's gonna be enjoyable. We'll suffer. We can make them suffer. But those little details are gonna be the difference between us getting on a bus and going home with 3 points, 1 point, or 0 points. Okay? So let's make sure from here on out you guys have been top class. Okay, we pushed dinner back 30 minutes to 7:30, so you got time, get a shower, change, etc. And then it's all about tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Match day schedule is typically pretty low key. It's more about getting the guys together in the morning, having breakfast together, refreshing over our approach to the game, and then getting the guys moving a little bit.
Okay guys, we'll roll through a couple things. What we want to accomplish tonight is going to be based upon our actions, our desire. Louisville saying the exact same thing. So it's going to be tough, it's going to be competitive, as you saw last game and every single game. Birmingham 90-something minute. It's going to go down to all these little micro plays, making sure that we have a respect for our opponent, but making sure that our desire is above theirs. Our willingness to do whatever it is. Make sense? Good. All right, here we go. We'll go for a little bit of walk and then we know we got going.
Match day in Louisville. Just had a good breakfast, nice team meeting, some tactical stuff. Now I'll do a quick team walk and then we'll load up the bus and head over to the stadium.
It is a long day from waking up to game time, so getting out and moving, getting some blood flow, and then we come together for our pre-game meal and we start to get ourselves focused for the game.
Obviously a big physical preparation that needs to be done, as well as a mental. Just knowing that you got to go 90 minutes and then knowing as well a couple more days we got another game. But at the same time, when you're playing, you can't really save anything. So
usually I go about an hour to like an hour and a half before. Gives us some time to take our time setting up, get a little bit of a tour of the stadium, pack it to where it's very simple for me to set up. It's just taking it out of the plastic bags, placing it neatly in their lockers. Once I get the players set up with their boots and their kit, get the coaches set up with all their equipment and their gear, and then I usually just help Bobby with anything that he needs stitched with.
Everybody has their own routine throughout the day at home. When you go on the road, it's trying to keep a routine as consistent as possible for the guys. So kind of going from breakfast to team meetings to team walk to then having a team meal before the game. Just trying to keep a consistent flow in every away game. By nature, players don't tend to want change. Everybody has kind of their superstitions and things they like to do throughout the day before the game, so consistency is key leading up to away games specifically.
We need to make sure that we understand the big picture and we understand the attention to detail. Now when your number's called on, whether it's 2 minutes, 92 minutes, anything and everything in between, make one play, make big plays, do it for your teammates, whatever is required, that we're executing. And I guarantee you, no matter what happens in the first 5-7 minutes, okay, all the way to the end of the game, we have to be dialed in nonstop, okay? It's a tough place to play, it's an excellent opponent, we're the Eastern Conference champions, great surface, all of these things. There's nothing better in the world right now than to be able to go play this sport together with you group of men than what we get to do tonight. In this stadium against this opponent on this field, there's nothing better. You need to go and you need to reward yourself. High level performance, putting it on the line. This intensity right here. Enjoy yourselves tonight. 3 points, we'll chat again afterward. All right?
It's a Wednesday night in Louisville, but a top 4 matchup in the USL Championships Eastern Conference.
Weave it. Excellent job. Good. Guys looking really good. Excellent work in the air. Good. Excellent. Good on you. 45 seconds. Speed equality. Go. Good, Robbie. Good luck, Robbie. Go next.
All right, 3 fucking.
There we go, boys.
Dogs at 8.
Light the lamp on a Wednesday evening here in Louisville. Lou City and Charleston Battery for the second time this year. To the middle, Markanek by Sharpie. It's 0-0 at the break between 2 of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Possession-wise, game's off. Creating the chances, they've had the advantage, but we're going to clean that up. Okay? We're out in a minute.
Shot comes in, Semla. A strong save. It's Barajas had his eyes on the leveler. Squirming moments for Blue City fans now. Just found that confidence. The box it goes! We're equal! Emilio Icaza! Charleston brings it back level at 1-1. And here box. It's headed in! Or a foul is whistled. Charleston looked like they had stolen it, but the final whistle blows, and it's a 1-1 draw.
Once again, we've had this conversation. Not only did we come back from a losing spot to get a point, obviously we should have had all three, but that's football. That stuff happened. But we have to take responsibility. Tonight it's like, hey, too many mistakes. Big players, way too many mistakes. Not enough urgency. When that, and then we're gonna see come Saturday night, new team. I mean, you wanna talk about a team fighting for their lives? They're in the playoffs. We're gonna go play in the most hostile environment in the league. Basically the complete opposite of what you just experienced. We're gonna see who's men. You have to go earn it. So look, sum it up, like I said, I'm proud of the effort, proud of the resiliency, I'm proud of that tone. Everything right now is about going and winning this game on Saturday. So here's the plan. We got the dinner, we got back, shower, all this, sleep as much as we can. I don't know the exact timing on the bus ride, but we're getting on the bus. We're gonna drive all the way, get a lunch, drive up to Detroit. When we get to Detroit, we'll do like a pool recovery and some guys that need some fitness, and then little bit of prep work Friday on the pitch, Saturday on the film, and then we fucking go. Good? All right, thanks guys.